Success isn't a secret. It's a series of intentional habits that shape who we become. Those who rise above the rest don't stumble into greatness. They cultivate daily disciplines that drive them forward. If you want to reach your highest potential, here are 8 habits that set the most successful people apart. Success is built on intentional daily habits. Every great achievement is the result of small, consistent actions over time. Successful people don't rely on motivation alone because they know it fades. Instead, they create routines that reinforce their goals. They wake up with purpose, plan their day with precision, and prioritize actions that align with their vision. These individuals understand that success isn't about one defining moment, it's about the countless decisions they make daily. They manage their time wisely, setting clear priorities and eliminating distractions that pull them away from their purpose. They don't waste energy on things they can't control. Instead, they focus on what they can do to move forward. Discipline is their foundation, ensuring that even on tough days they continue progressing. They also cultivate a mindset of consistency. It's not about making massive changes overnight, but committing to small improvements every single day. They read, learn, and refine their skills. They understand that excellence is a habit, not an act. By repeating the right behaviors, they turn effort into mastery. Additionally, they are intentional about their environment. They surround themselves with people who inspire, challenge, and push them toward greatness. They understand that who they associate with shapes their mindset and influences their outcomes. If they want to be disciplined, they spend time with disciplined people. If they want to think big, and engage with those who dream boldly. Ultimately, success is the result of habits that align with a greater vision. When you make intentional choices every day, when you commit to discipline, learning, and continuous improvement, you don't just chase success. You attract it. Second, they take ownership. They don't blame circumstances or other people for their failures. Instead, they take responsibility for their actions and decisions, knowing that their choices determine their future. Successful people understand that life doesn't happen to them, it happens because of them. They don't waste time complaining about what went wrong. They focus on what they can do to make it right. Taking ownership means refusing to be a victim of circumstances. It means acknowledging mistakes, learning from them, and adjusting course. Excuses are easy, but they don't lead to success. When people take responsibility, they empower themselves to change, grow, and move forward. They recognize that their mindset, effort, and attitude determine the outcome of their lives. These individuals also understand the power of accountability. They don't just take responsibility for their actions in private. They surround themselves with people who will hold them to a higher standard. They seek mentors, coaches, and peers who challenge them to improve. They welcome constructive criticism because they know it's a tool for growth. Ownership isn't just about admitting when something goes wrong, it's about taking initiative before problems arise. It's about being proactive, not reactive. Successful people anticipate challenges and prepare for them. They don't wait for opportunities to come knocking, they create them through their actions and decisions. Moreover, they don't just take responsibility for their failures, they also take ownership of their successes. They acknowledge their hard work, discipline, and perseverance. They celebrate their progress not out of arrogance, but to reinforce the idea that effort produces results. When people take ownership of their lives, they stop waiting for someone else to change their circumstances. They become the driver of their own success. Every choice, every action, every decision they make moves them closer to or further from their goals. Those who understand this truth don't leave their future to chance, they take control of it. Third, they prioritize growth. Successful people are lifelong learners. They read, seek mentorship, and embrace challenges as opportunities to improve. Growth isn't an event, it's a daily commitment. They don't view knowledge as something to acquire once and set aside. They see it as a continuous journey that shapes their decisions and actions. They remain curious, always looking for ways to expand their understanding and sharpen their skills. Those who prioritize growth never settle for past achievements. They push themselves beyond their comfort zones, knowing that real progress happens in the stretch. They embrace challenges not as obstacles, but as stepping stones toward their next level of success. They understand that stagnation leads to decline, and so they commit to constant self-improvement. These individuals seek out mentors and coaches who can guide them. They surround themselves with people who challenge them to think bigger and aim higher. They welcome feedback, even when it's uncomfortable, because they know that growth often comes from facing hard truths. They are not afraid to ask questions, admit what they don't know, and learn from those who have walked the path before them. They also recognize that growth requires intentional effort. They schedule time for learning, whether it's through reading, training, or meaningful conversations. They are deliberate in developing new skills, refining their strengths, and addressing their weaknesses. They don't just wait for growth to happen, they create an environment where it thrives. Moreover, they understand that personal growth extends beyond professional success. They develop emotional intelligence, strengthen their character, and cultivate a mindset that enables them to navigate life's uncertainties with wisdom and resilience. They invest in not just what they do, but who they become. When growth becomes a way of life, success becomes a natural outcome. Those who commit to continuous learning, self-reflection, and personal development don't just grow in their careers, they grow in every aspect of life. Fourth, they master self-discipline. They do what needs to be done, even when they don't feel like it. They understand that small, consistent efforts lead to significant results over time. They don't wait for motivation, they rely on structure and habits that keep them moving forward. They understand that success isn't about occasional bursts of effort, but about sustained commitment to a goal. Self-discipline is about making choices that align with long-term success rather than short-term comfort. It's about resisting distractions, staying focused on priorities, and pushing forward even when the journey feels tough. Those who achieve great things don't give in to procrastination or excuses. They hold themselves accountable and stay committed to their path, no matter how challenging it becomes. These individuals also practice self-control in all areas of life. They manage their time effectively, knowing that every hour wasted is an opportunity lost. They take care of their physical and mental health, understanding that discipline in personal well-being translates into energy and clarity for their goals. They cultivate habits that fuel their productivity, from maintaining a structured morning routine to setting clear, actionable targets. They recognize that self-discipline is not about deprivation, but about empowerment. It's the ability to delay gratification, to say no to what doesn't serve their vision, and to stay the course even when distractions are tempting. Success belongs to those who show up, stay consistent, and refuse to quit. Fifth, they build strong relationships. No one succeeds alone. They invest in people, surround themselves with those who lift them higher, and serve others with generosity. They understand that success isn't just about what they achieve, it's about who they impact. They cultivate relationships built on trust, respect, and shared growth. 6, they maintain a positive attitude. A mindset of optimism fuels resilience, helping them navigate challenges with confidence and determination. Success is a journey shaped by daily choices. When you commit to these habits, you set yourself on a path to lasting achievement. Stay disciplined, take ownership, keep growing, and never lose sight of the power of a positive mindset. Your future is in your hands. Good luck, and thank you.